got to touch on this. I saw a local headline of a Camden County employee who, from the Road and Bridge Department, was fired following several circulating allegations of fuel theft. This according to Lake Expo's report. The Camden County Commission agreed to implement a new policy, and on January 8th, they passed a motion from 1st District Commissioner James Gohagan to implement the fuel policy with full auditing and record keeping, and this was done during a closed session. Gohagan said, "We don't know exactly the amount of fuel that was stolen, but I'm going through an audit and comparing previous years, and the difference is significant." The now former Super District Supervisor Bill Berry was put on administrative leave when the commission was notified of circulating allegations in the department during the first week of January. Commissioner Gohagan made a motion which was passed unanimously to terminate Berry after conducting an investigation January 3rd and 4th in that emergency closed session. The firing highlights a problem with the county's off-site fuel depots, says Gohagan. These locations are cost-effective and convenient for county personnel who are conducting county business further away from Camden, so they make sense, like those in Max Creek. But these poorly implemented controls at the depot have opened the opportunity for abuse. Gohagan goes on to say tightening that up is definitely a big priority. We're going to put in a lot of controls that are already in place. We had no idea that it wasn't being monitored or dealt with. In December of 2023, the commission found a big surprise during a tour in one of their depots. That's how this all started. The Montreal depot was kind of being fought over by the sheriff department and the commission, said Gohagan. The sheriff's department had a bunch of their equipment and fixtures in there, but when they went and toured it, they found out there was a 10,000-gallon fuel tank that was basically left alone. They didn't really know about. There was no monitoring going on, and so that initially raised concerns, and with the allegations going on, they started investigating in the audit in the closed session, and so the employee was terminated. Again, that was the former South District Supervisor, Bill Berry, who was put on administrative leave before he was terminated. And Mike, why is this a big deal? It's a big deal because of the precedent it sets. If this is permissible at the county level, what else is permissible? Well, heaven forbid, pedophilia, witness tampering, abuse of power, attempted collusion for insurance fraud, gravelgate, road and bridge theft, county auditor who plays favorites and passes out favors, potentially, an overwhelming problem, and a monster that's continually roaring its ugly head in Camden County. We've got an issue, and we've got to get to the bottom of it. It looks like our commission is doing just that. Good work from Commissioner James Gohagan, and hopefully they get to the bottom of this and find out where all the fuel is going and how bad it is, and hopefully there's some restitution put into place.
Well, and sadly, sometimes incidents like this happen. That's what draws attention to an issue. A policy is being revised. More stringent guidelines are going to be implemented, and hopefully this won't happen.
Yeah, one can.
And they're being very
hope.
proactive about it, you know.
Yeah, and it is an ongoing, continual habit and behaviors from the county of things like this, and so there's a continual. I don't know if you wouldn't say drain the swamp or whatever you'd say, but I mean, so long as people that have been part of that administration and allowed to get away with those things are part of it, I think you're going to continue to have issues. It's like one bad apple does cause the whole barrel or bushel to go bad.